Hi, my name is David Haas. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Today, we're talking about how to achieve goals. Now, I know there's a million videos on how to achieve goals, but I think I have a little bit of a different perspective that's really going to help you achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve into your life. And it's not about the hustle or the grind or the hard work. It's about connecting to how achieving a goal is going to make you feel. Okay? So think about right now, whatever goal it is that you want to achieve. And you can actually just pause this video if you want and write it down on a piece of paper. Just what it is that you want to achieve. And then I want you to ask yourself this one simple question. How will you feel once you achieve that goal? So let me give you my own personal example. Forever, I wanted to drive like a supercar, like a Ferrari or a Lamborghini. And once I started connecting to how that goal was going to make me feel, how would I feel if I was driving around in a Lamborghini? And this is really about tied to money. For me, it was about I was going to feel like I made it. I was going to feel like I proved it to everyone that I was able to achieve success. I was going to feel happy. Okay? So once I came to the realization that I was placing my happiness in the future where I was a millionaire, then what I did this unconsciously. I was just growing spiritually. But now that I look back, I can see in hindsight that I just basically went through the process of manifesting, which is the process of manifesting is feeling how you want to feel even before you obtain whatever goal it is you want to achieve. Okay. So for me, money, for example, was about being happy. Once I started being happy with who I was right now by doing the spiritual work, by learning how to love myself, by getting connected to my true purpose and my true self, by getting connected to my creator and to my higher self, because I was already feeling the way I wanted to feel before I even achieved that goal, all of the money that I ever wanted began to flow into my life. And it happened relatively effortlessly. Yes, I had to work, but there was no more grind. There was no more hustle. I was allowing it to flow into my life. So if you can begin to understand how you want to feel by achieving a goal and start to learn how to feel that way right now in the present moment, despite the fact that you have yet to achieve that goal, this is the process of manifesting. It isn't about just putting a picture on your wall of goals that you want to achieve. It's about looking at that picture and feeling the way you want to feel, walking the walk before you actually get to that moment. If you learn how to do this, then this is how you're going to attract whatever it is you want to attract into your life. But here's the second step of this that I think is what requires the real work and is what it gets you out of, let's say, spiritual entertainment, which is like posting positive quotes on Instagram and Facebook, to actually becoming a spiritual student is understanding what is at the root of these feelings. So for example, for me, driving a Lamborghini or driving a Ferrari was about proving to everyone that I made it. So then I had to look into, why did I feel that I needed to prove to anyone that I made it? The idea of proving is basically saying that I don't believe that I can do it, which is connected to self-doubt. Okay, so I basically had to kind of go down the rabbit hole to understand what was at the root of this. And once I came to the awareness that at the root of this, through this process, at the root of this was I was trying to avoid feeling the shame I felt as a kid from growing up and not living in the nicest house and not driving the nicest cars. And in order to do that, the tool my ego created was to make money, to be desirable to women, all of these types of things. And I would feel like I'm deserving once I had the nice car, had the nice house. But here's the thing about achieving goals, is that once you actually achieve the goals, if you haven't done the inner work, then you're still going to end up feeling that exact same way once you have $1 million in the bank. You're still going to feel unworthy and undeserving. You're not going to have self-love. You're still going to feel the need to prove it to people. And it's because you haven't dealt with what is truly going on the inside. So if driving a Ferrari is you think currently is going to make you feel like you've made it and you're going to feel deserving, what's going to happen is you're going to get that Ferrari, and then you're going to want a Lamborghini, or then you're going to want a faster Ferrari, or then you're going to want more money in the bank, right? My coaching, everything that all the content that I release is about helping people rise to their maximum potential and then stay there. We don't want to rise to the top so that we fall. And we see this all the time with celebrities that work hard and grind because they want the fame, they want the money, they want the power, and then all of a sudden it comes, and usually for celebrities it comes very quickly. They get one big break, one big movie, and all of a sudden they're in the forefront. And guess what happens? They're still miserable because they haven't done the inner work. And they thought that money was going to make them happy, and when money didn't, then they're like, oh shit, now what? Now what do I do? Because that one thing that I thought was going to make me so happy, it didn't work, right? So this is when they fall and they turn to drugs, alcohol, whatever it may be. So this is what I want for you, is I want you to solve those problems now, and it's going to do two things. One, it's going to attract whatever it is you want into your life. Two, when you get to the top, when you get to maximizing your potential, you're not going to fall back down. And then you can take a moment to enjoy where you're at, enjoy the moment, have gratitude for everything that is in your life. And then you can look to the next goal if you want, but you're going to enjoy the process. You're not going to connect your happiness or any positive emotion for that matter to the next goal. You're just going to enjoy the process. You're already going to feel that way on the inside. And this is the process of manifesting, and this is how you achieve any goal that you want to achieve.